Okay, I think we've made it to, I think this is part 15 of the CD collection. Trying to get back in the swing of things here. First up, we have a split. This is two bands, two black metal bands out of Colorado. This is Bellum and Rune with Vinland Rising. I was kind of drawn to this by the whole Vinland theme going on here. Big typo fan. This is black metal. The Bellum portion of this is a bit more straightforward black metal. I believe this is the last output that they've done as a project. Metal Archive still shows them as together. And then Rune, the other project on this, is a bit more epic black metal, pagan themed black metal. And unfortunately, it shows that that project is no longer active. I do enjoy both portions of that split, though. Next up, we have some post rock. This is Below the Sea with The Loss of Our Winter. I got this in a mixed CD lot that I purchased on eBay several years ago. I really dig this one quite a bit. I enjoyed this a lot more than I expected to. I still have a few of the CDs that were in that mixed lot that all came together, but I definitely kept this one, and it's stayed the test of time. I've had this since before, quite a while before I was even making YouTube videos. Next up, I'm going to have several from this project. These will not be in order. I like to keep them chronologically, but they're all mixed up. This is Belfagore, and this one is Walpurgis Rights and Hexenwand. Yeah. If you're watching this channel, I'm sure you're familiar on some level with Belfagore. Just pretty good, stellar Black and Death. Some of their older material leans a little bit more towards the straightforward black metal, but uh, they're pretty well known black and death metal. Unfortunately, this is just an Icarus or Icarus, however you pronounce it, press, but nothing just too special there. Next up, this is Pest Apocalypse 4 from Belfagore. How do you like that picture there? And you will see this album again because I have a double Belfagore disc that this is a part of. So next up, we have Goatreich Flesh Cult from Belfagore. And I have completely forgotten uh, what country Belfagore is from. Is it Austria? I think it's Austria. I should have done my homework a little bit better. They've got albums on so many different labels. This one was from Napalm Records. They're just a band that's been around for quite some time, and they're about like Vader in the sense that they've been around so long, and they have a cult following, and they have put out stellar material from every point of their career. Some of their stuff sounds a little different, but it's all good. Next up, this is the double disc that I was talking about. This one was put out through Nuclear Blast, Belfagore, obviously, with Bondage, Goat Zombie, and Pest Apocalypse 4. Got this from Mad Rush Media. I like the little green case that this one came in. It's got the Pest Apocalypse 4. In the first part, it comes with a full liner booklet. There you can go. See that? And then the Bondage Goat Zombie is the same way on the back side. Comes with the full liner insert there. So it's pretty neat that they at least put the full inserts in there with the double disc. And then I think this is the last Belfagore that I have in my collection. This one is Blood Magic Necromance. This is probably the newest one that I've picked up. I got this one on eBay for just a couple of dollars. This was also released through Nuclear Blast. I believe this one came out 2011, somewhere in there. But good stuff there from Belfagore. Next up, we have some Benediction. I was severely lacking with Benediction in my collection, so I took the easy way out and I picked up the Benediction Nuclear Blast Recordings box set. It's got 6 releases on here. It has Subconscious Terror, The Grand Leveler, Transcend the Rubicon, Grind Bastard, Organized Chaos, and Killing Music, all on this one box set. There are 6 separate discs. It has one. I'll show this first, so otherwise it'll fall out. There's one booklet, but it has the book. It's a pretty thick booklet, and it has the inserts. They're kind of modified inserts, but it has one for each release in here. As you can see, it's got the pretty thick booklet going on with that. It's got this weird kind of jewel case. All the discs look very similar as far as the artworks and that type stuff, but it kind of flips out there. You have 3 on each side. I'm not going to go through each one because they all look almost identical. It's just got the different names of the releases on it, and then there on the back it has all of the releases again and the track listings. But it was, I think that was roughly somewhere around 30 bucks, and it was much cheaper to pick up all of those releases that way as opposed to purchasing each one separate. I do have an extra disc of Organized Chaos. It's just the disc. And then I have the newest release from Benediction, the Scriptures full length. That one was pretty stellar as well. Came out last year, and I did dig this one quite a bit. I actually enjoyed this more than I thought I was going to. A lot of times when I haven't heard something from a band in a while, I'm a bit nervous, especially if it's a band that I really like, because I'm always afraid something has changed to the point. I know that bands are going to change over time, but I'm always afraid that things are going to change not to my liking. But I enjoyed Scriptures quite a bit. Next up, we have Benighted with Asylum Cave. I picked this up I guess it's been almost it's been a little while now. I saw Aborted and some other bands. Benighted played with them, and I actually bought this album when I saw them live. It was my first pickup from Benighted. It was the first album that I have purchased from them. I believe it's probably one of their more popular releases. I know they played. It's been out a while now, and they played several of these songs live. So I went ahead and picked that one up. And then I have their newest, Obscene Repressed. And that's unfortunately the only 2 Benighted releases that I own. I would like to pick up some more of their material. I'm kind of late to the game on them, just as I was late to the game on Aborted as well. So next up, we have some more black metal. This is kind of epic black metal. This is Bjorn's Hall with Mountain Hymns. I believe this is first press. And I dug this quite a bit the first time that I heard this. I know this album people are kind of iffy on from Bjorn's Hall being their debut. It's kind of polarizing. I dug this one quite a bit. Almost as much as I enjoyed their second release, Estuary. And it has a patch that just fell out of it. But this is probably my favorite release from Bjorn's Hall. It is the only other release of theirs that I actually own. I know they've put out some material since, but this was the last that I actually sought out and picked up. Next up, we have one-man atmospheric black metal out of England. This is Bereft of Light with, Hoinar, H-O-I-N-A-R. I don't know quite how to pronounce that. I'm pretty sure that this is a band out of England. Now that I've said it, I'm questioning myself, but it is a one-man project. Came out in 2016, and I dug this one quite a bit as well. It was released on Loud Rage Music. That's a label that I'm not super familiar with, but I did enjoy this release quite a bit. Next up, we have some Unspeakable Acts, Dark Descent love going on. We have Besieged with Victims Beyond All Help. I picked it. I think this came. I'm pretty positive this came in a grab bag from Unspeakable Acts, and this was a pretty solid release. I've enjoyed almost everything that I've gotten from those Unspeakable Acts and Dark Descent grab bags. This is just thrashy goodness, thrashy death metal goodness. And I mean, you can tell from the artwork. The artwork kind of fits this release perfectly. Just looking at the artwork, you get a feel of what you're getting yourself into here. But good stuff there, as always, from Unspeakable Acts. Next up, we have some more black metal. Lots of black metal in this video. We have Berserk with Return of the Ancient Laws. This one's pretty good. Has that kind of pagan-esque feeling going on with the black metal. I'm not going to say atmospherics. I think kind of leaning towards that pagan-esque feeling going into the black metal. I don't know if this is NS or not, honestly. I know when you hear something, Return of the Ancient Laws, that kind of gives you that feeling, but it's not something that I've just completely looked into that much. I really don't care. As long as I enjoy the music, that's all that matters to me. So next up, this is from when Earache was still putting out good material. This is the Berserker with Animosity. I don't want to knock Earache too bad, but I haven't heard just too much from the label within recent memory that I actually enjoy. So this is pretty nasty, gnarly stuff there from the Berserker. Next up, this I believe I got this in a black metal grab bag from Redstream when they were doing those kind of mystery lots. This project has quite a few releases out, but this is the only one that I have from them. And this it's not too bad. I mean, it's just a pretty run-of-the-mill black metal 5-track EP. This is Besot with Impious Symphonia. I'll zoom that in and let y'all get a little rise out of that. Hopefully the video won't be taken down just because of that artwork. I know they have several other releases out. I just haven't had the desire just to seek out their stuff just too terribly much. Next up, we have some kind of campy black and thrash. This is Bestial Devastator with Until Death Occurs. This came out in 2018. I honestly thought this had been out a little bit longer than that. Very raw sounding black and thrash. Pretty good stuff. If you're not into that kind of raw, unpolished production, you may not like this that much, but I dug this for what it was. Kind of going through this video fast. I don't want to just take forever on this. Next up is my favorite Bethlehem release. This is Dark Metal. I believe I got this from Transcending Records in one of their mystery deals that they had. I'm pretty positive that Mike was a total sweetheart and threw this in there for me. It is my favorite Bethlehem release. I know they have a pretty hit or miss discography, but I really dig this one quite a bit. And the next release from Bethlehem sounds quite a bit different from that one. This one is A Sacrificial Offering to the Kingdom of Heaven in a Cracked Dog's Ear. This one's pretty good as well. I believe this one I got from Redstream. Redstream getting some love on this video as well. This one's pretty good. Sound-wise, it is completely different than dark metal, but it's still pretty good stuff. Next up, we have some more black metal. This one is out of Ukraine. This is Betula. Don't know how to pronounce that band name. I'm not going to attempt the Russian album title, but the translation is to the Fearless, Merciless, Immortal Ones. This is the debut release from Betula. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but it's pretty good. They put out a few releases after this. This was released through Metal Throne. Metal Throne does put out some pretty stellar, straightforward black metal releases. Some really dark black metal releases, and this is no different. I would like to, at some point, seek out some of the newer material from this project. It's just something that I have not gotten around to. I have so much stuff coming in all the time, so much stuff that people are asking me to check out. I kind of fall behind very easily. And then the next three are metalcore, changing gears completely. This is Between the Buried and Me with the Silent Circus. As you can see, that was $3. I haven't listened to Between the Buried and Me in quite some time. Kind of progressive metalcore, almost djenty at times, I would say. Um, Here we have Between the Buried and Me with the Great Misdirect. I think that's, yeah. As you can see, this one was purchase used as well. I don't want to say djenty. That doesn't even sound right. I don't know. Next up, we have Between the Buried and Me with the Parallax 2 Future Sequence. Probably my favorite release from Between the Buried and Me. I'm not going to get the disc out of there because I hate the little wallet type digis. I mean, every time you take it out, you think you're just going to scratch your disc to pieces. And then, last but not least, one of the weirdest splits that I have in my collection, undoubtedly, this is the Blood Meridian and the Beyond. I have it cataloged with the Beyond section in the collection just because I like the Beyond better on this split. They are black metal, and the Blood Meridian is melodic punk rock. The fact that Horror Pain Gore Death thought it was a great idea to put melodic punk rock with black metal on a split completely blows my mind. I guess it can appeal to a lot of different people that way. I mean, you kind of draw in a black metal market and a punk rock market, but it's just, I don't know. That's very odd to me. But I actually, the Blood Meridian portion of this is not bad. It's not something that I would listen to all the time, but I did enjoy the Beyond section on this. They have a Dark Throne cover of Funeral Moon that I did quite a bit. So, but that's all for this one. I will try to keep these going and not go as long between collection videos. But that's all I've got for this one.